So this here tool is for joining if you need to make, obviously, like this tabletop that we have right here. We can we use threaded rod on this table, but if we wanted to, we could use biscuits. The threaded rod is a lot stronger, but right now when we make the craftsman's table or whatever, sometimes we need to make a base or whatever, and we need to join pieces together to make it like 12 by 12. So this here, we'll put a biscuit in the board, in the center of the board. So we have here, I'll just use this just for a second. So you would get a speed square, and if I wanted another board to join, so if I wanted to join these two boards together, first off, I would get a speed square, and I would draw a line. Maybe we needed 3 biscuits in there for string. So you go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Just so the puzzle goes back together the way you laid it out. All right? So before we even do that, we want to make sure that this here is spring-loaded, right? So we want to make sure it's in the center of the board. So we would lay the board like this. And right now it's not in the center. So I loosen this little lever off right here. Right? Which locks this little fence. And you turn this knob and it will turn it to any height that you need. Right now we need it to be 3/4 of an inch. So we need to go up a bit. Perfect. So we lock it. Now we also need to know there's different sized biscuits. There's 0, 10, 20. 0 being small, 10 being a lot bigger. You also have a little, we'll take off the dust collector here. You can see there's a little depth stop in here. And this little plunge pin, if you push down, it stops inside the hole. It only goes that deep. You can see, look at the blade, it only comes out that far. So if I were to turn this knob, which this here is 20, obviously you can see the blade comes out a lot farther than what it did before, right? So right now we don't need, we'll just say we're making number 10. So number 10, right? So it's set, it doesn't go any deeper. We put the dust collector port back on. Now, in order, if I wanted to put these two together, like this. So obviously I want to cut on this side and on that side. So I would lay this, works me. There's a red line where it tells you, you line it up. There's an on-off, on. And you make sure the fence is tight against the board, and you push. And you can see, it puts a groove in the side. So you'd put the biscuit in here, and you'd run glue all the way along the whole face, stick the biscuit in, put it all together, and clamp it, and there you go. You got a board that's a lot wider.
Once again, steel toes, safety glasses, mandatory for this tool.
And you can also, on this machine, you can also tilt it on an angle as well, but we don't get into that. But if you wanted to, you can loosen this knob off, and this here will move the fence. It will move it on an angle. If you wanted to join material that was like, say, 45 degrees, well, you can actually put a biscuit on 45 degrees. All right? And that's the safety on the biscuit joiner.